Inside Indiana business reporter Mary Rachel Redmond has the story.
EducationSuperHighway CEO Evan Marwell said it best earlier this week.
The internet's changed everything, and we got to make sure it changes schools as well.
And that is precisely why the state has partnered with Marwell and his team at EducationSuperHighway.
It's so important, and it comes down to connectivity for kids. I mean, if you're not connected at this day and age for the 21st century and where we're going as a workforce, where their education's going, opportunities, the access piece, so we have to be connected. I mean, if not, it's a huge disadvantage.
The nonprofit will work with the Indiana Department of Education and local school districts to determine what is needed.
I think there's a couple of things that we're going to be doing in Indiana. First, there's about 30 schools that still don't have a fiber optic connection. Fiber optic connection is critical because that's the only way you can keep up with the demand for internet access. So we're going to help those schools get fiber there. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to help improve the affordability of broadband so that school districts can get more and more and more bandwidth without having to pay more and more and more money. And then the third thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure we have Wi-Fi in every classroom, because today there's still a tremendous number of classrooms in the state that don't have enough Wi-Fi to support that one device per student program. And once we have got all that done, then all these opportunities are out there for kids, for teachers, and for the districts as a whole.
Superintendent of Public Instruction Jennifer McCormick told me this week that with the 2018-2019 iLearn coming up, which requires computer adaptive testing, connectivity in Indiana classrooms is no longer a choice.
It's no longer if you decide to do this or not, there's going to be a demand for it. So it's time. It's across the board. It's rural, it's suburban, it's urban. All schools are addressing this at this point. So a lot of the capacity issues, it comes down to funding for many of our schools. It also comes down to that human capacity to hire those folks who really understand exactly what's going on with E-rate and the potential with some of the federal dollars, state dollars, local dollars, how to maximize that. So we have some room to grow, but there are just some real true constraints that we need to address in Indiana.
From the State House, Mary Rachel Redmond, Inside Indiana Business.
And I know the goal is to have all of this done statewide by next year, so an aggressive schedule. Thank you, Mary Rachel, for that.